Now, Storm Tracker 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Mostly sunny skies right now in the Rogue Valley after starting off with clouds and some light shower activity. It wasn't anything measurable at the airport, but we did pick up just shy of 1/10 of an inch in Gold Beach. Most totals in Jackson, Josephine, and Curry County very, very light. And the next opportunity at some wet weather will be this weekend for parts of our region. But the next couple days will be dry. That's great news, of course, for Halloween on Friday. Mostly clear right now, but notice off to the west, this batch of clouds you see out in the Pacific, that is what's going to work in for tomorrow. So a lot more in the way of clouds, but we will stay dry. Not expecting any rain for your Thursday. Tonight will be chillier. We'll drop down to about 41 degrees in Medford, 36 in Wairika, falling into the 20s on the east side, down to 25 degrees in Lakeview. Could see a little bit of patchy fog in our west side valleys. And then generally looking at mostly cloudy conditions in the Rogue Valley tomorrow. We'll still make it up into about the mid-60s tomorrow afternoon with decreasing clouds as we head into tomorrow evening. Tomorrow on your Thursday, up to about 59 degrees in Klamath Falls, 67 in Mount Shasta, as well as Grants Pass, and a little bit cooler along the coast tomorrow. We're going to have more of an onshore breeze, and with the clouds, only about 59 for a high on your Thursday in Brookings. Then looking ahead to Friday, Ashland having their big Halloween parade, 3:30 p.m. that starts, 66 degrees with mild conditions and just some passing clouds. Looks beautiful for the parade, and really the afternoon is going to be quite nice throughout southern Oregon and northern California. Above average temperatures, most spots topping out into the 60s for your Halloween afternoon, and it doesn't look too bad even in the evening. It can be a lot worse and a lot rainier this time of the year, and we're going to see quiet conditions, mostly cloudy skies along the coast, but just some few passing clouds inland down into the 50s in the Rogue Valley. In the evening, it'll be a little bit chillier down into the 40s for the basin. Then take a look at the forecast for Friday evening. The Black and Blue Bowl at Spiegelberg Stadium, North Medford taking on South Medford. A few clouds, but temperatures pretty pleasant at kickoff at 7 o'clock, 62 degrees. We'll be falling into the 50s as we go through the rest of the game. And then taking a look at Stormcast tomorrow, you'll notice how those clouds increase, but notice no rain. It's going to stay dry, and we do look to stay dry as well for your Friday on Halloween. Just some passing clouds. Notice some wet weather off to the northwest, but it's going to hold off until we get into Saturday. Rain likely at the coast, and some of that precipitation will work inland later Saturday and on into Sunday. And indications are that we get into a pretty active stretch next week. Your 7-day forecast for the coast, rain likely on Saturday. We're going to stay dry though through Halloween. Northern California, mostly sunny on Friday for Halloween. Warmer on Saturday, getting into the low 70s. The basin, keeping an eye on Sunday morning, especially a slight chance of a shower. Better chances at wet weather next week. Up into the mountains, keeping the chance for some rain this weekend. Snow levels looking very high. Even with those storm systems mid next week, not really worried about any snow impacts on the passes. And then in the Rogue Valley, very pleasant the rest of the week, above average temperatures, and we stay dry for all those Halloween festivities into the evening.